I don't think you guys understand that I still desperately want a motorcycle. For the past year, that's literally all I've been craving. And the only thing that's holding me back is the fact that I don't know how to ride a fucking bicycle. Because a lot of courses, MSF courses, require you to know how to balance or ride on a bike. And it makes sense because motorcycles are heavier vehicles. And like, imagine not knowing how to balance on that thing. So I'm over here having to learn how to ride a bike by myself. And the thing is, people say, because I go on Reddit like all the fucking time, people say it took them a couple of hours to learn how to ride a bike. And I'm just like, what superpowers do y'all have? Because I don't even understand how you balance on that goddamn thing. Like, I'm starting with just like not even pedaling, just kind of moving the bike with my feet on the ground and shit like that. And then I've seen other techniques where you have one foot on the pedal and then you kind of push along with the other foot. You know, all these ways of doing it. I'm just like, how long is this gonna fucking take me? I'm willing to do what I need to do in order to like get balance down so I can take the MSF, but this shit is so fucking frustrating. But it's an experience and at least I'm learning something new. I mean, I think the thing that's kind of embarrassing is the fact that I don't know how to ride a bicycle. Like when I tell people that, they're like, you don't know how to ride a bicycle? Not without training wheels. Like I have to tell them the story of when I was like 4 and my dad said, I'm not buying you a new bike until you learn this Barbie one without training wheels. And I was like, okay, and never touch that thing again. I wish he forced me to learn how to ride a bike without training wheels because look at me now. I'm very fucking behind. If he had done that, then I wouldn't be in this current situation. But also, they have no idea that I want a fucking motorcycle. Like, I'm not gonna have that conversation with them until I have the motorcycle for about a year or until they like come to my apartment and see a motorcycle in my living room. And they're just like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, it's my baby. And I don't want to tell them because I know what they're going to say. And yes, I know it's like just because they care. Riding a motorcycle is dangerous. Just like every time you get into a car is dangerous, but on a motorcycle, you're like way more exposed. But I'm just like, I know it's dangerous, but YOLO, I kind of don't care. I do care, but I just want this thing in my life finally. And I will be the happiest fucking person in the world. Now, honestly, my mom will probably be like really opposed to it. My dad, on the other hand, will probably be like opposed to it at first, but then he's gonna ask me questions about it, like, oh, what kind is it? And oh, where'd you get it from? And because he already likes cars. My dad loves fucking cars. Like every time we're out on the road and he sees some like classic vehicle, he's like, "Oh, that's a 1990 something." Blah 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 because I don't know cars like that and I'm just like, "Dad, I don't know what that is." But yeah, I'm not going to have that conversation with them. But at the end of the day, they're probably going to be like, "You're a grown adult, so it's like you can do what you want." I long for a motorcycle every single fucking day. Like I be looking at Facebook Marketplace still every once in a while, not like every day like I was a couple months back, but every once in a while I'll just see what's in my area. And I see things that are like pretty okay. The ones that I definitely avoid is like the ones that are like $8,000 for like a 2012. And I'm just like, isn't that a bit much? Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know nothing about how much I should be really paying for vehicles and all that kind of shit, like, you know, but I'm just like 8,000 for like something as old as 2012 seems like kind of much, I guess, unless it's like a rare model or some shit. But I'm just like, who the fuck is paying for that? The most I'll pay for like 2012 motorcycle or like a Kawasaki or something is probably like a couple K. Like, I mean, a couple K, not that much, like 8K. That's a lot. But I want like something like a 2017 or higher, at least, or a 2018 or higher, because I do want to put fairings on my motorcycle. And this one website I found, a lot of their fairings are for 2018 or higher. So it's like probably want a 2018, but I want like a 2017, 2018 or higher. I want to use one so I can save some money. I can like upgrade later probably. And then I'd have to get like all the other shit. Something I don't really understand about bikers is like, okay, I guess if you're skilled enough, you kind of don't, I guess, need full gear to ride. It's just that for me, it's like I'd be so scared of something happening and then I don't have gear on and then I get extra fucked up on the fucking road or something. So many bikers are just like wearing hoodies or their arms are exposed, or even some of the girls, like they're wearing like really short shorts, like booty shorts and shit like that, or tank tops, or even the guys too, they wear tank tops and shit like that, especially in the summertime. And it's like, I get it, like you want to be comfortable, but I'm just like, I would rather risk being hot as hell in a full set of gear than to get fucking scraped on the fucking highway. And that's another thing about motorcycles, right? The state that I live in, drivers are fucking unpredictable. No one knows how to fucking drive here. I mean, even when I'm just driving around on the highway, it's just like you see people who don't use their signals, who are going really, really fast, who are changing lanes like just rapidly. Like they treat this shit like it's a race, and it's usually the goddamn sports cars, the big trucks, or the fucked up looking cars that got into a fucking accident, but they're still driving like that. Why? I have no fucking idea. I'm scared of those people when I like actually get my motorcycle and I'm driving around and shit like that. I have to look out for those people. I mean, I have to look out for a lot of things because it's like, I feel like drivers are not as considerate of like motorcyclists as they should be, because I mean, motorcyclists are more vulnerable on the road compared to them where they're like inside of the vehicle. We're just on the vehicle. Why am I saying we? I don't have a bike yet. I want to be in the club so bad. But yeah, seriously, it's like I'm gonna have to like be so like extra cautious, dude. I really want this bike like so bad. Y'all have no fucking idea. I think I said in my second video on this channel where I did talk about like I really want a bike, I think I said like every time I heard a motorcycle go past my window, I would like run to the window kind of like a dog when they hear squirrel. But now I'm so like fed up and I'm just like, I need this shit now. Like I'm so annoyed. Every time I hear a motorcycle, I just look out my window and I just have this little death stare like, bitch, that should be me. That should be me. Shit. It's a work in progress. I don't know. I feel like I could totally get my bike like this summer if I like put the work in. Totally. And then aside from all the other shit that I'll have to do, like insurance and like getting a title, if I guess if the bike I guess no title, or like going to the DMV. And the thing is like I know nothing about these things. These are usually things that I would ask my dad about, be like, hey, how do I do this, this, and that? But this is going to be something that I'm going to do by myself, which is insane. So I can't ask for their help, because then they'll know that I want a motorcycle, and then they'll be like, don't do that. And I'm just going to be like, I'm going to do it anyway. But yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to talk about motorcycles because I'm craving so bad. That's all I want. Literally my wallpaper is motorcycles. Most of my Instagram feed is still motorcycles. I'm manifesting like a motherfucker. I don't know. A girl can dream, right? But that's it for this video, and until the next one.